I feel like there's a few countries that are kind of in the cold water exploration mode, the same as Canada, but I feel like there's a lot of attention on Canada right now. There is so much coastline, and we are fairly exposed to swell, and there are a group of people that are really into exploring. There is a big stretch of coast east of here that you can't see from the road. There's archipelago islands that are relatively unexplored. That's one of the areas that we've been trying to explore.
Sam Hammer, a pro surfer from the US, joins Canadian pro surfer Nico Manos to search for the untouched waves of the beautiful East Coast.
I think people are starting to realize that finding a spot is just as fun as surfing a spot sometimes, you know? Like, it's not all about just riding a wave, it's about the whole time getting there and failing a bunch of times and then scoring one time and it's that much better. It's cool too, like in this area anyway, and in other cold areas where there hasn't been a lot of exploring done. We're lucky, we're fortunate that some of these waves have never been seen by surfers before, you know?
I've met Nico years ago. He explores a lot, which is really cool because that's kind of what I'm into too, is finding new stuff and getting out of the normal routine.
Fatigued and frozen after a day of surfing a perfect right-handed beach break, Sam and Nico are desperate for any warmth they can get. At sunrise the next day, the guys move further north along Canada's east coast. Winter is near, as is their other best surfer friend from Florida.
The waves up here, you know, world class, some of the best on the East Coast, but it's a totally different world up here in the wintertime. To be a surfer year-round up here is, I don't know how these guys do it. It's intense, like, they get amazing waves, and that's the thing that keeps driving them, is that the waves actually are really good here, and there's only a core group of guys that actually surf them, so.
Alek's been up here a bunch of times. Never in temperature this cold, so it's just a part of life for someone that lives and surfs here, but for someone who's visiting from a place like Florida, that was probably like the highlight of his day, walking across a bunch of ice.
Nico, Sam, and Alek defy the ice-cold water and discover another perfect break on the Canadian coastline.
It's one of the most unique places that I've ever traveled to. The waves actually are really good here, and there's so much coastline that it's just like, I just don't think that it's ever going to be completely discovered.
And with Canada having the world's longest stretch of coastline, the future for surf exploration here is seemingly limitless.
Spent the last 7 years or something exploring the coast, but there's still so much that we don't know and haven't seen. And then there's spots that we have seen that maybe all it takes is, you know, another foot in the swell, and it could be like the best point break, you know, on the East Coast, who knows.